After a deadly bridge collapse earlier this week, officials in Baltimore say there is no set timeline on when the port could reopen. Christian Benavidez reports on the economic impact that's in the billions.
The deadly bridge collapse in Baltimore this week, which took the lives of 6 construction workers, has also shut down the country's 9th largest port. Today marks the beginning of the wreckage removal process.
Even after that initial lift takes place, there still needs to be an understanding of what forms of adjustments have happened. How has lifting that one piece and begin the removal process, how does that impact the remainder of the bridge that still sits?
Meaning we do not know when the port can reopen. A large part of the wreckage will need to be cleared for the channel leading to the port to allow ships to pass. Directly, the port supports over 15,000 jobs.
And so we still do not yet have a timeline as to when we can actually begin lifting pieces off of the dolly. But we know that today is a remarkably important moment, but one that still is going to take further evaluation as to what type of impact that's going to have on the remainder of the mission.
An estimated 2,000 to 3,000 tons of steel are now sitting atop of the cargo ship dolly. On the way, 7 floating cranes, 10 tugboats, 9 barges, 8 salvage vessels, and 5 Coast Guard vessels, a fleet tasked with cleaning the 700-feet channel. The Department of Labor is also looking at options to help those workers directly employed by the Port of Baltimore.
When there's no ships here, no cargo, there's no work. So it affects us greatly.
Engineers say it could take years to rebuild the Francis Scott Key Bridge. President Biden, who will visit the site next week, says he intends for the federal government to pay for the cost. Christian Benavidez, CBS News.
This week, companies including top U.S. automakers began rerouting shipments from the port. Last year, it saw more than $80 billion in imports and exports.